Aloha everyone, this is Dr. BethAnne. I am an author, intuitive psychologist, and an empath, and I craft content on my YouTube for highly sensitive spiritual souls. And we have been talking about the theme of self-acceptance for the month of September. So today I want to channel nature a little bit. As a teacher on self-acceptance, I was out on the Sleeping Giant earlier, which is a mountain in Kauai really close to me. And it's one of my favorite places to go hike. And I was just noticing going up the mountain that the diverse collection of people, who were on this mountain. There were tourists there was families there was dogs there was families with kids there, and everybody, you pass by people, and usually when you're out in nature, especially hiking, most of the time people are more inclined to be friendly because we're just our better selves. If we're out doing something that we love, and I think nature brings our better selves out, we're closer to our more soulful selves. And you go past people and you just observe, and you kind of observe how people are dressed and what their energy feels like. And sometimes I'll in my head make up a story about them, where they might be from, where they might be visiting from. And I was thinking about how remarkable it is that the mountain allows all of us passage as completely diverse as we are. I was walking through, I call it the holy tree cathedral, because there's these tall cook pines, and you walk through it and you sort of feel like you're walking through buttresses in some sort of a cathedral. And it's a really magic area. If you're spiritually and energetically sensitive, you can feel that there are portals there, and that it's a portal itself, and that there's all these unseen energies around you. And I was in this really kind of worshipful space and just wanting it to be quiet so I could take it in. And then ahead of me was this mom and this little kid, and they were calling for their dog, and they were making all these noise, and I just had this moment of feeling annoyed. And then I had to take a step back, and I had to be like, this mountain is not more accepting of you because you're being all honoring of the tree cathedral. This mountain equally loves this mom and the dog and this noisy family. And my heart just softened because I kind of got it, right? This mountain unconditionally accepts everybody who comes on it. And I think nature does cleanse herself. So if you're not being respectful, she might let you know. But if you're coming there for reasons to hike, to try and be respectful, to appreciate nature, she allows safe passage to everybody. It's equal, it's unconditional, it's accepting. Wow. So we have been talking about self-acceptance. What would it be like if we could cultivate that kind of energy within ourselves? What would it be like if we could look at ourselves and maybe see all of our different parts like different people, and some are really self-honoring, some might be really obnoxious, some might be loud, some might be tourist, some might be, all different ages, all different parts. What if we could look at that and be like the mountain with our relationship with ourselves and just accept all of those parts and realize they all have a reason and the right to coexist inside of us? What if we were that welcoming in our own landscape of self, as nature is to all of us who go to it? The ocean's the same way. She doesn't kick you out if she doesn't like you. The ocean lets everybody swim in her or boat on her or enjoy her. That's just the essence of nature, is to be unconditionally loving and giving. How can we embody that inside of ourselves? How can we take that energy inside of ourselves? And if that's something that's hard for you, something really easy that you can do is just think about something in nature that represents generosity and acceptance to you. Think about a favorite place, think about a mountain you go to, or a lake or a tree, or if you have plants, think about your plants or your flowers, the love of a dog. Just think about that and notice how that feels when you think about that acceptance. Notice how that feels, and then see if you can feel that inside of yourself. See if you can turn it around and shine it inwards. that's a really beautiful way to try and like cultivate that energy inside of us. How can we be more like nature? So I hope you're enjoying your weekend. I hope you had a really amazing full moon, and I will see everybody tomorrow for more insights and inspirations and perspectives for sensitive souls. And if you're resonating with my content, I'd love for you to join me here and subscribe. And you can also find more about me up on my website, and all my social links are up on my page. So you're welcome to connect with me there as well. All right, namaste, aloha, blessed be, and all that good stuff.